Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today in this video I would like to read an article entitled Japan's Conceptualizations of Maritime Security. So this article is part of Conceptualizations of Maritime Security in Southeast Asia, a series of analyses produced by experts convened by the S. Rajaratnam School of International Studies. Maritime Security, Japan's national language. Kaiyo Anzen Hosho is the most commonly used phrase for maritime security in Japanese. The phrase consists of three words. The first word is Kaiyo, means maritime or ocean. Anzen stands for safety in general. Hosho means to ensure or to secure. Kaijo KB is another translation for maritime security. However, its meaning quite specific. Kaijo KB refers to the security activities by the Japan Coast Guard to maintain good order at coastal zones next to versus of an important event such as a summit meeting or Tokyo Olympics, when Kodo, meaning operation in English, is aid to resulting Keijo KB Kodo, means maritime security operations. This has a very specific meaning for the Japan Self-Defense Force. Article 82 of the Japan Self-Defense Act stipulates when especially necessarily to protect life and of property or maintain public order at sea. The Minister of Defense may, with the approval of the Prime Minister, order self-defense forces units to undertake the necessary operations at sea. Under this article, especially necessary is construct as situational that require capabilities beyond those of the Japan Coast Guard. The geographical area of the operations is not restricted to Japan's territorial seas, but include its EEZ and the high seas. The Japanese government has been very cautious regarding the invocations of this article, invoking it only 3 times. Ryukai KB is a related term that means security operations within territorial and internal waters. An example of Ryukai KB is operations around the Senkaku Islands. They are carried out to protect sovereignty from activities by foreign activities harmful to Japan's peace, good order, and safety. Japan's definitions and usage of maritime security. There seem to be no official definitions of maritime security in Japan. However, the word repeatedly appears in official documents, Japan's key document for defining and understanding maritime security. Official Japanese documents tend to identify threats and describe the approved strategy to counter those threats. The Basic Plan on Ocean Policy, the National Defense Program Guidelines, and Defense White Paper are important to understand Japan's approach to maritime security. The Basic Plan on Ocean Policy sets out, inter alia, Japan's comprehensive maritime security policy. The current Basic Plan states the 3 main policy directions for maritime security. These are to secure: first, national interest in Japan's territorial waters, and etc. 2. Stable use of Japan's important sea lines of communication, and 3. To strengthen the internal maritime order to ensure freedom of use of the oceans. The National Defense Program Guideline also touch upon maritime security. The National Defense Program Guideline for the fiscal year 2018 and beyond formulate a maritime security strategy to ensure the safety maritime and air traffic by strengthening the order of open and stable ocean. An order based on fundamental norms such as the rule and freedom of navigation. The guideline explained that because Japan is an island nation, it heavily depends on energy and food import, and maritime security is essential to its peace and prosperity. The guideline also discussed gray zone, situation as a significant security threats, especially at sea. Gray zone situations are defined as neither pure peacetime nor contingencies over territory, sovereignty, and maritime economic interests. Typical examples are the regular intrusions of Chinese Coast Guard ships into the territorial waters of the Senkaku Islands and the possible landing on the Senkaku Islands by Chinese maritime militia forces disguised as fishermen or civilian protesters. The 2021 Defense White Paper recognized unilateral activities not based on existing international law, including the UN Law of the Sea Convention in the South China Sea, as maritime security threats in the vital Japanese SLOCS. It especially points to maritime threats such as attacks against tankers sailing around Yemen, the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, and the Hormuz Strait, piracy of the coast of Somalia and in Asia, and military activities in the Arctic Sea. Additional context for Japan. Amid the threats identified in the above document, the most significant maritime threat is the activity by the Chinese Coast Guard around the Senkaku Island. This issue is not a violation of international law but a threat to the shared values of the existing international order. U.S. administrations have continuously stated the Article V of the Japan-U.S. Security Alliance applies to the Senkaku issue. However, the Chinese activities have never been suspended and have been intensified. Similarly, the U.S. presence in the South China Sea is an important issue. China still claims historical right in almost the entire region of the South China Sea, which was denied by the Arbitral Tribunal in 2016. China intends to change its control over the South China Sea in contradiction to the existing legal order. The presence of the U.S. Navy is essential to maritime freedom of navigation and the rule-based order in this region. So, time's up. I think that's all for the article today. Bye bye and see you on my next video. Bye.